Hello. So this is gonna be something new I'm gonna try to start doing where after I watch a movie, I'm gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna talk about it right here, right now. So yeah, let's do it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this. I might if this video is popular, but who knows? So let's just get into it. I'm pretty sure you can tell that I saw 28 Days Later by Danny Boyle. It's written by Alex Garland. Um, don't know when it was released. I forgot. Stars Cillian Murphy as he is in the good old United Kingdom as he's trying to run away from some. Well, not zombies. Basically they're not zombies, but they're like basically just like they act like zombies, but they don't look like zombies. They kind of just have pink eye, like really bad pink eye, and that's kind of what it is. Um, but but he just attempts to go, survive. Cillian Murphy attempts to just survive. His name's Jim in the movie. Um, I thought it was good. I liked it. Thought it was cool. Um, I think that the opening, like the first half of the movie, does a really great job at kind of establishing, the mood of it all. It's kind of Silent Hill esque in the way where it kind of like it's very eerie. The soundtrack also is kind of Silent Hill inspired too. It's very like I don't know how to describe it other than saying Silent Hill. But it's very like quiet. I guess I don't know if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, it's good. Not that the second half of the movie isn't good either. It's still good. It's just not as good. I feel like it turns into a bit of a different movie in that sense. But still a good movie, but just kind of a different one. Um, but yeah, Cillian Murphy is a pretty good performance as Jim. This is, I think, this is like his first big role. I'm not sure. I forget who else is in the movie. I know Brendan Gleeson is, and that's really it. I shit. Um, yeah, no, that's not the only other person who I remember, like their cast member name. But he does a good job too. Selena, I don't remember her actress's name. I'm so sorry. But she did a good job too. Everyone in the movie did a good job except for Hannah, who is Brendan Gleeson's daughter. Who I don't actually, I think his name was Frank or something. Brendan Gleeson was named Frank. I don't remember. Ironically, I can remember his actual name, but not this character's name. So womp womp. But his daughter gives a very bad performance, and I was originally like trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because I thought maybe like I don't know she was like emotionally numb or something, but no, she just doesn't. She just doesn't give a good performance at all. So wham wham, can't have everything, but it's okay. She doesn't really have much screen time either, so well, she doesn't have much screen time where she like has to shit. I just dropped something. She doesn't have much screen time where she has to act, so that kind of offsets that. So that's kind of you know okay, I guess. I don't know. Um, but yeah. Um, what else is there? Oh yeah, the video quality. So this is one of the first movies shot on digital cameras and not film. So that means that the video quality is is poopy. It's very bad, very bad, very bad. But I kind of like it. It kind of lends itself to being kind of like it feels kind of like a snuff film in a way, like with how bad the camera quality is. Not like the camera like the camera work is bad, just the camera quality. Um, I did watch it on DVD, so that might have something to do with it. But yeah, it doesn't look very good. You can see, I don't know what it's called. I guess camera gore. I guess is what it like called. Like I don't know, but you can see it, and it's noticeably distracting. But at the same time, it feels kind of like a found footage movie and a snuff film, and I feel like it has its own charm to it. I mean, some people might just be like, "Oh, grr, video quality bad, bad movie," but I don't know. I like to think on the bright side. You know, I feel like it's good. Um, Second half of the movie, should probably talk about that. Um, I just I really wish it like it felt to the feeling of isolation that the first half of the movie has. it kind of goes away after that point, and I really don't dig it. It just it turns into more of a like a generic zombie movie, or not a zombie movie, but just it turns into more of a generic movie unless like its own little special thing. Um, I mean, I do feel like um, I just wish they did like more like with it. Like they didn't just do nothing. It just feels really generic. It's very like military, like you know, it's just it feels like I really don't know how else to say it. It just feels like a generic action movie from there. I do think it picks up like in the last, like when I mean last minutes, I mean like the last minutes. Um, the ending, the ending. I won't like specifically say it for spoilers. I do know that there's a bunch of alternate endings, so that Danny Boyle probably had a seizure trying to pick out the one he wanted. But I feel like the one he picked out, I liked it. It's not, the most hopeful one, but at the same time, it's hard to say, like hard to describe it in other than the word I want to say, but it's gonna sound weird. It's cute. It's cute. Like it's a cute little ending. Like me go, oh, that's nice. And then the movie ends, and I was like, oh, okay. Which it's fine. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, it's definitely a hope. It's not like the most hopeful for the world, but for the characters, it's nice. I don't know. I liked it. I feel like it suited the movie. If that makes sense. Selena, the who's basically Killian Murphy's love interest. I mentioned her like a bit before. Um, she she um she tells him specifically like we can't like Jim, we're not gonna find a cure. Like we're screwed. And they don't find a cure. Like sorry for spoiling it, but they don't save. They don't like they don't stop it. They just kind of live in it, and I kind of like that. Like I feel like a lot of zombie movies or zombie media, it's just finding the cure. But in this one, like they can't because these are just regular people and they don't really have any power from that. So that most of the time they're just trying to like survive, which is another big theme in the movie that I feel like um is illustrated very well. Um, yeah. Now I got some bad news for you. If my rambling about this movie made you go, "Oh, this sounds like a good movie. I might try to check this out." Well, I got some bad news, bud. I said I watched it on DVD. That is technically the only legal way you can watch it at this point. You can watch. I think it might have Blu-ray too, but um, the rights with the franchise, not the franchise, but at least the first movie is sort of muddled up. I think the guy who no, never mind. No, I don't think that happened. But I do know that the rights are kind of muddled up, so they have to specifically like they just can't put it on any streaming services or like anything. Like I remember I specifically tried to look it up and I was like, "Oh, why is nothing coming up?" And I looked up why and I was like, "Oh, that sucks." So I had to go on the hunt for the DVD at Goodwill and I finally found it and like my hands were shaking. I was like, "My precious, I found you, my precious." It was great. Um, Definitely worth the hunt. I don't know. I feel like whenever a movie is like it's not widely available. This also happened with me in another movie called Crash by David Cronenberg. It wasn't widely available. It made me go, "Ooh, I want to see this now." Like I had minimal interest before, but now I really want to see it. And then I saw it and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's good." I never really thought about it anymore. So this is a lesson in not trying to keep someone away from something because that will make them want it more. So yeah, you can't really watch this legally very easily. I mean, technically you could go to some sketchy websites and download it, but I don't condone that. I don't care. You're your own person. Do what you want. Um, I don't know if it's worth pirating, but hey, you like zombie movies? This is a good one. Like Killian Murphy. Uh, he shows his penis in the beginning, so you like that. Um, Yeah, no, if you, if you those are the only two things. If you don't like either of those, you will not like this movie. Oh yeah, if you also like Silent Hill. But yeah, that's it. 28 Days Later, good movie. I give it an drum roll. You can't hear my drum rolling because my mic has a noise gate. I give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, folks. 8 out of 10. So yeah, good movie. Okay, bye.